out on something?
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Westen. And you know what? We've been working on our come and swap project, and we've been working on our 7.3 Power Stroke sitting back over there. And you know the one thing we haven't got a chance to work on yet? Our red Mustang. She is still on the trailer, but today we are going to change that. We're going to get her dragged off the trailer if we got to get a helicopter and lift it off. Well, that's going to be a little bit exaggerative. We've got a little bit of work to do to this car to get it off the trailer, and we're going to take you guys along. Come on, let's see what it needs. We're over here to what we need to do to this car, and it ain't no big deal. All we got to do is air up that tire and get it rolled off. Well, maybe it's a little bit bigger deal than that. So, if you guys watched the last video, you know this car has had a little bit of a problem hitting an alligator in Louisiana or something, and it broke this front wheel. Also, it broke, I don't know, move. See that there? That's one of them detachable inner fenders. Broke our forward control arm right there, and it bent the rear one. But that's good because that means we don't got no frame damage, which is what I'm hoping for. The first thing we got to do is see if we can get a jack underneath this car, because you know this is internally a low car to begin with, and then it's being lower because this tire is halfway knocked off. So we need to get a jack on it. We might have to use Bob to lift it up, which, you know, Bob would be really excited about doing something that special. See if we can get that tire off. I do know that it's got a security lug on the wheels there. I don't know if the lug nut key's in the glove box. I sure hope it is, because it would suck to have to try to cut that off. We're gonna get this jacked up, see what we need to do. We'll probably take this fender off while we're at it. That way when I'm getting in and out of the car, I don't mess up that driver's side door. We're gonna see if we can get this thing drived off. What are you doing, Weston? I'm dragging this jack out of here. That reminds me of a funny joke. Did you guys know a lizard can be a dragon too? Dragging his nuts across the asphalt when he's crossing the road. See, this jack has had many good days, but most of them are behind today.
You know what a lot of people don't realize? The whole reason we started this YouTube channel, so I could just hold the camera and watch you work.
Yeah, he's got the perfect excuse not to help me anymore. Oh, damn, I'm holding the camera. I would help you, though, if I could, Bo. Get in there.
You may hold that back. Okay, you got it.
Oh, shit. I don't want to push it too far.
Be careful now. We don't want to damage it.
Too late.
That sounds great.
Look at that. That's an instant 2-inch lift kit. All right.
I like how you say that. All right.
I'm tired now, but I gotta finish fixing it. We jacked it up. I think we can call today a success.
Don't worry. I got holding the camera down.
Oh, damn. Hey, here's the advantage. I can finally open the driver's side door.
Really? Without it hitting? I guess it's not. Weston, it's got a sunshade on it already.
It does. That's like a personal umbrella. You know, you put the window down, you don't want the sun on you. You look at this one, you know what this is? That's one of them one-time seat massagers. Ooh, yay. The trunk works.
So now we need to look for a donut, right?
Yep, we need to look for a spare tire. There's somebody's dirty goddamn socks back here.
Watch out and make sure there ain't no underwear with skid marks in there.
I sure hope the only skid marks done in this car was on the ground.
You know the funniest thing I ever seen? Guys that buy sports cars think it's a great way to meet women, but actually it's just...
It's a great way to meet men.
Bitch. Is it not there?
No. Did Ford really give us a goddamn air compressor? The dumb shits.
Hey, watch the language here, buddy.
Oh, are you okay? Take that. Is this recording still? So my cameraman had basically just slammed his knee on the taillight to the trailer, which is just perfect height just to hit your shin on where it hurts bad. So let me show you what's going on. We don't got a spare tire, but Ford was nice enough to give us an air pump. All right, let's see if we got our wheel lock key. Should be over here in the glove box, but glove box open. Wheel lock key tool. Cool. All right, we got everything we need. Let's get this tire pulled off. That was our security key. So basically what I need to get this hammer for is this lug nut is covered over by this part of the wheel. So with a good old few times smacks, you might stand back and let me, so you can kind of see. I can't get the lug nut off with it like that. So loud. I guess I was mistaken. I'm losing my nuts, Garrett.
I've known that for ages.
That one's seen better days.
Man, you just missed your signature line. Expertly cataloged.
Yeah. There we go. We'll just take and fold this back out of the way. All right, I don't know how much you guys are gonna be able to see with, here, I guess you guys can see pretty good, can't you? So right there is kind of our issue. That hole's wallered out, which is what this control arm goes into. And that's probably from the impact, it stretched that a little bit. So we are gonna have to replace this spindle, but I think we can just put it together good enough just to get it off the trailer and get it into the garage. That way we can work on it, and then we'll come back and fix that later. Now this back control arm, this one here, that runs down to the back of the spindle, you can see it's bent right up there where it mounts, and you can see it knocked all the paint off and it's starting to rust up there. So I've got a new forward control arm and rear one, so we're going to take all that off, put the new ones on. I'm going to have to go see if I can find a tire. It did not have a spare in the trunk, but we're going to go see. I think I got one laying up on the hill somewhere off of a Crown Victoria, so I think that'll fit it. If we can't outrun the cops, we'll at least steal their wheels. Expertly catalog that over there.
It's the sign of the times, bitter taste of your lies. No one got what they came for.
Dang. There is not much to that fender, is there? I'll expertly catalog this over here.
It seems flimsy.
It is. I'm gonna be shirtless here in about 5 minutes.
I'm sure we'd all love to see that.
I'm sure you guys would. Does it coil over a bit? No, it's fine.
Yeah, it looks like it's a coiling.
Well, we just wanted to make sure that it's not bent. It looks all right. This part of the cab does have a dent in it, but it really ain't gonna make no difference for us. We're gonna put a fender back on there. That ain't gonna affect the driving of it any. And I'll know it's back there, but it's my car and I really don't care. There we go. That is our rear control arm for the front there. And instead of these having a bottom A arm, they have a forward control arm, which is laying over there on the ground, and a rear one. Well, this back one, as you can see, got bent right around there, and the front one broke. Now we've got a new front one and rear one, so we should be able to put it back together. We do need a new spindle. It is pretty messed up there on the back side. It's wallered out down there in that hole. So we got some new parts to throw on this thing, some new control arms. We're gonna throw them on there. And then we gotta go find a tire and wheel, throw that on there. And hopefully we can get this thing driven off the trailer. All right, so we got our 6.4 liter boat anchor here. And like I said there in the last video, the local diesel mechanic needed one to rebuild. So he bought this thing off of me. So we're gonna throw it in the back end of the 7.3 and take it over to him. And also, it's gonna clear up the room for a Mustang because I don't wanna pull the Mustang in the other side in case we gotta work on something. So we're gonna pull it in this side because this side's a little bit smaller than our other side of our shop. Look at this. This is the kind of work we do. Precision. Says the guy that didn't even measure for intercooler tubes. That looks good enough. Cut it there.
Wow, I feel gypped. Look at that big box and that little part.
I know. They could just gave us a little box. Makes you feel like you got a big package when you got big underwear, I guess. Yeah, you know what they say? Oh, god damn, that is hot. Damn.
That's hot merchandise right there.
It is hot something, is what it is. Ooh. My god.
It looks new.
It does look new. Feel it. Feel how hot it is.
I don't feel nothing.
Stop grabbing hold of the plastic. I don't feel enough.
Okay. There you go.
Perfect. Thank you. Yep. I'll just put that on there. Good enough just to hold it for right now. Harbor Freight.
How many Uggas was that?
Oh, that seemed like 3.5. All right. So.
That don't really seem right to me.
Yeah, it's got that adjustable suspension. I need to grab the other part. Where's the other one? All right, so we got both of our control arms on. We got the front one on and the rear one. We are gonna have to change out the spindle, like I said, but like I said, it'll work good enough just to get this thing off the trailer. Now is go find a tire to put on this car. I think I got one off of Crown Victoria up there. We're gonna go grab that, put the tire on, set it down, unstrap the other 3 corners, put the ramps down, throw it in reverse, and fly this sumbitch off here like Dukes of Hazzard.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. And then when we get hung up halfway across, we'll hook a tow strap to it with Bob and we'll rip it off. And getting ready to fire my dang.
It's like, hey, look, right there.
Yeah, a donut. I don't think it'll fit.
No, attempt number 1 is not. The bat, look at the. It's not gonna fit, Weston.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Okay, we tried.
You can take the Ranger up the hill, otherwise known as the lawnmower.
Some people have Polaris Rangers. We got Kubotas. And mine doubles as a lawnmower. Hey, Vanelli. What are you up to, buddy? Hey, don't you get mad at me. I'll mow your ass. Oh, don't die. Well, shit, this car's mint in here. That's like brand new. Is there a key? There's even a key. All right, let's reveal all the dead bodies in this trunk. Who stole my tire? No tire in there. Mr. Vanilla, how are you doing today? Who's a good bull? Who's a good bull?
I think that
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
the brake is still too big.
You know, we're progressively coming back with bigger and bigger tires. Eventually, you're gonna be coming back with a monster truck tire. Oh, that reminds me. I know where there's one at.
I'll come back, I won't even see the dang lawnmower. You gotta be joking.
We're gonna have a Mustang mud grip edition. I think it's the same bolt size. People pay all these money for custom wheels. They ought to get them some, I don't know. I don't know what kind of wheels these are.
Yeah, I'm kind of speechless at the moment.
What do you mean you're speechless? From my amazingness?
You know what? When I was just joking a minute ago.
You think it'll fit?
Well, you know, now I'm thinking about it. The fender's out of the way, so.
All right. I don't know if it'll fit actually, but we'll see. Straighten the wheel.
I think we found our thumbnail picture. This is for a Dodge, this wheel.
No, this is for a Ford F-150.
Oh, really?
Take a look at that. Mud grip. And you know what? It even clears. Doesn't it look ridiculous?
It does look pretty ridiculous. Oh, wow, we have like an inch. You cannot turn the wheel at all.
And I don't think we can actually get it off the trailer because it's going to rub the fender. I don't think that one's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, we've got a wheel on it finally. Maybe we can let it down and actually drive it off now. Well guys, you think she's gonna come off there? Now I do see one issue we are having, and what it is, if you look at this tire up here, that tire is completely straight. And this tire over here is turned out just a little bit. So it's not gonna be steering 100% correct. I imagine that rack and pinion's been messed up or something. But I think it'll still be good enough that we can get it off the trailer. But we are gonna have to look at that once we get it in the garage.
Caught on something?
So basically our car is getting hung up on the back of our trailer. So I brought Bob over here to lift up on this fork, or to fork up this side of the ramp. And the reason for that is I'll keep the car up high enough just to get past that spot that we're hanging up on. Once we get backed up enough that we're past that spot and that tire's to the back of this ramp, I'll have my brother let Bob down and then I'll take the car the rest of the way off. We got a block underneath the back of the ramp there that we lifted up with Bob just to get it far enough that it won't get stuck again. So we're gonna try to take this thing the rest of the way off. Like we almost knew what we was doing. So we got the car off there. It was a little bit exciting. Bob was involved. He was excited about the situation. As you can see right there, we was digging into the wood and we was getting stuck on that little metal piece. I hate this metal piece on this trailer. I need to take it off. Anyway, I've been saying that for 2 years, the whole time I've owned this trailer, never taken it off.
Turn it off.
So we got the car in here, and look at her, don't she look beautiful? I do have an issue with it though. Every time I look at this tire, I think we should have left the mud grip on it because I think it looked better. Because I look up here, my grandpa car. Then I look back there and I'm like, ooh, it's mean. Then I look up here and I'm like, grandpa car. So it's confusing me. All right guys, this is the end of the video. Make sure you hit a like if you like the video. That tells YouTube that we're good fellers and that this is a good video, and I'd really appreciate it. If you're new here, obviously subscribe and make sure you stay tuned because we are going to get back to work on this thing and get this thing fixed and back on the road. So I'll see you guys next time.